Continuing with our Algebra 2 Unit 3 test review, we're looking at problem number 3. This one we can solve by using either substitution or elimination. In looking at this one, I spot the y equals on the bottom where the y is all by itself. That tends to make me think that we probably want to do a substitution. If you remember our steps for substitution, we want to replace. We typically need then to distribute. We then solve for the remaining variable. Then we substitute the answer back in and solve for the other variable. So let's stick these up in the corner for a reminder. So the first thing we want to do is we want to replace. So since it is the y that we have all by itself, we find the y in the other equation, and it's going to get replaced by, in this case, the 3x plus 12. So let's start writing that top equation down again. We got minus 3x plus 6, and then in place of the y, this is where the 3x plus 12 goes. So we set that equal to the negative 18. Next, we're going to distribute. That means the 6 has got to get multiplied into the parentheses. So we have the minus 3x when we distribute. 6 times the 3x should give us 18x. 6 times the 12 is 72. And that will equal the negative 18. We're on to the solve steps. We need to solve. First thing we want to do is add the like terms, the minus 3x and the plus 18x. If we add those together, we get 15x. Solve, we want the constants on one side, so we want to move that 72. So if it's a plus 72, we do the opposite. We subtract 72. Those will cancel, so we'll have 15x equals negative 18 minus 72 should give us negative 90. Since it's 15 times the x, we want to divide, so we'll divide by the 15. And we see that x will equal negative 6. Last thing we want to do, we're going to take that answer, substitute it back into the equation, and get our other variables. So we go back to that y equals 3x plus 12. Maybe we could do the other one, but this is typically easier. So we substitute the negative 6 in for the x, and we do our math. 3 times negative 6 should give us negative 18. Sorry about the interruption there. We were almost done. So the negative 18 plus 12 should give us negative 6. So as far as an answer goes, we get negative 6 for our point where these two lines should be crossing. If you got a second, plug them back into both equations. Make sure they work.